Hello everyone, I'm Ditta from Ditta Reads, and today I'm going to talk about The Host by Stephanie Meyer. This video will contain spoilers, so watch out for the spoilers. So if you haven't read the book and don't want to be spoiled, don't watch this video. This book was so much more fun than I expected it to be. I mean, the blurb on the back was all like, featuring one of the most unusual love triangles in literature. And I was like, wow, I'm not too happy about that. So I might not really enjoy it, but I will give it a try anyway. But in my opinion, it wasn't even really that much of a love triangle going on. So I was happy about that. I really enjoyed the story. It's, as you might know, because this is spoilery, about Wanda and how she's taking over like a human host body. But she gets sympathetic for the humans, and it's pretty awesome. But I'm so intrigued by the beginning of this book. The beginning is, in my opinion, so awesome because we get to know about these different worlds that there are and all these different kinds of species on these planets, and I think it's really cool. And also, like the symbiosis between like the souls and other species, or to be more precise, like the parasitism of like the souls when they host bodies. That is just so cool. I thought it was really amazing. It was just an awesome take on aliens that aren't like the green little men that we'll get from the sky and will attack us or anything, but that they were so different and that they take over host bodies. And I thought that premise is just so cool. I was really into that. And the beginning, it is so awesome. You read about how Wanda or Wanderer gets into their new host body, and they have like two consciousness and the memories, and she tries to fit in the whole soul society, which doesn't really work out great because Melanie is still in there too. And I thought it was just so much fun, especially in the beginning when they were, talking in their head. I think that's what I'm supposed to say. And, eventually, like, the whole quest to find, like, the two persons that Melanie loves most, even though, that wasn't originally the plan because he tries to protect them, but Wanda grows sympathetic to them and loves them too. So that part of the story was really awesome. I really enjoyed the beginning of the book. It was so awesome with all this alien stuff and planet stuff and getting into a new body stuff and Melanie and Wanda together in that body and Wanda trying to keep control of the body, and I really think that was awesome. Then they go on this quest to the desert and they almost die, and it was amazing. That could have been like the whole story for me, and I would have been satisfied if they were like that in the desert. I mean, I loved that beginning so much, and that was really cool. Then when they met the humans, well, they were found by the humans, and they weren't immediately killed. I was very excited about reading what happened, and there were all these tensions because everyone wants them dead because she's a soul. She has a host body, and they hate the aliens. They are, they escape from them. And that was pretty awesome. But then, however, when like she wasn't killed, there are these parts where she was being more accepted, and the pacing was a bit slower. I did think it was a little bit less fun, and I felt like in that part that Melanie was a bit of an underdeveloped character, and that there wasn't really anything going on, like doing errands and stuff. So that felt a bit, more boring. But then I don't know, like in the same part, it also picked up, and I started really enjoying it again, reading about Wanda in the community, and reading more about Melanie, and she became more of a real person to me than, she was in the beginning. So at the same time, I thought it was pretty cool. And I don't know, did you guys also think that in the middle of the book, not really the middle of the book, but after she was found like almost dead in the desert, that it was a little bit slow after she, wasn't immediately killed, because I really felt like it was a bit slower, and I really hoped it would have a bit of a higher pacing, like the start of the book. But soon I did really enjoy it again, and when that makes new friends, and you read more about Wanda and Melanie, and they actually become friends and everything, and I thought it was really cool. But then there was also like what the back of this book's called like the love triangle with like Melanie and Wanda and Jared and Ian. And I don't know how they see it's like a love triangle because it's not really a triangle. Like we have Wanda and Melanie really likes Jared, and Wanda also likes Jared, but Wanda also likes Ian, and you know, things going on, and it wasn't really a love triangle, and it didn't feel like it didn't really bother me that this was all going on because it felt more realistic to me because we had like two minds in one body, so that really gave some conflicting feelings and romantic feelings. But this book wasn't like overly romantic or anything. It wasn't really focused like mainly on that. So I thought that was very positive in this book because I don't know, I don't really think I enjoy love triangles. So therefore this was like way better than that. So I really enjoyed that. And I really enjoy reading about Wanda and Jamie. That was really fun. But the most fun I thought was really when, Wanda also went on like these quests or like raids to get supplies and everything, and I thought it was really cool, and she really got to help more and be more productive, and that was really nice. And what did you guys think about like the love triangle? Because I haven't really read anyone else saying that it wasn't really like love triangle, so I think that I don't know, maybe I'm weird that I don't really see it as a love triangle. So what do you guys think about it? Is it really like a love triangle or is it more complicated than that? Because I also want to know your thoughts in case they are the same as mine, and then I feel less alone. And that's good if I feel less alone because I don't like being alone. And Wanda was all like accepted by now, and she was doing great, and most people like her. So things were going well, and I was enjoying it. And then, like in nearing the ending, Wanda decides that she can't, keep Melanie's body because they are so close, and she decides that she'd rather kill herself on Earth than keep Melanie's body. Um, I thought that was like a very noble action to do, but I also thought that she really shouldn't because Manny also said she wanted to keep Wanda close, and Wanda also wanted to be close with Melanie, so she hadn't really have to try to kill herself, which luckily, as you know, didn't happen. And I really thought she was dead because, like, when I read about her dying somewhere, well, not really dying, but being taken out of the host body, there were a couple of blank pages, and I thought, wait, this is the end? Is it? Is it the end? I can't find it right now. Where is it? So, like, I read how she was like leaving the body, and then I was like turning the page because I was like, well, no way they're letting her die. And then it was blank. And I was like, oh my god, you aren't serious. So I looked at this side, it was also blank. Luckily, it went on, but I was really convinced that it really was the end. And I was really stressed about it because I didn't really want Wanda to die. But luckily, she survived. Maybe it's too much of like a happy ending for all, and you know that it's not that realistic, maybe. But I was fine with it. I enjoyed that Wanda stayed alive and that they got like this empty body for her and that everything went well. I was glad with that. So I don't care if that's like too much of a happy ending or anything because I liked it. But then there also was like this weird cliffhanger ending where they meet other humans who also have like a native soul who's gone native and is all like, I like humans too. So I don't know how I feel about that. I really like the ending where Wanda has her new body and they are all happy and together and stuff and everything's worked out fine and it would have been a great ending. But now there's like this cliffhanger ending, and on the one side I want to know more about, oh my god, what's going on? There are more humans, but on the other side I'm like, I don't know, I kinda liked how this one ended, and I don't know, maybe it will go bad in another book if there ever will be one. So I don't know. But that's how I feel. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you want to know like it to continue and whatever risk that it's going to end badly? Or do you think that this book wraps it up nicely and that it should stay this way? I hope it will stay this way. But somewhere I also hope there will be another book because I quite liked it. I really enjoyed it. But I don't know. So what do you guys think? Do you want to be another book about, the world of the host or not? And right now I would say I don't want that. I don't want another story because this one was really nice and I'm afraid they are going to screw it up and well, I don't know, maybe die or things get worse and I liked how this one ended. So I liked it. I like this one. Don't make new ones just yet. Or make a new one in this world without the people I love so you can let them die. Well, these were some of my thoughts on the book. There are more. I mean, there happens like a lot in the story, and I can't comment on everything. But I talked about like the main parts of the book. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and yeah, I thought that like Stephanie Meyer wouldn't be like a great writer because people in my area always said that it was really bad and I kind of believed them, but they are all haters because I really enjoyed this book. So yeah, really cool. And you guys probably read it because of all the spoilers and otherwise you wouldn't be watching this video. So I hope you really like this book too. Let me know what you thought of The Host by Stephanie Meyer. I really enjoyed it. And I want to know if other people really enjoyed it. Did you guys really enjoy it? Or did you think that something was wrong with this one? Also, let me know that I can also think about that. And, I like thinking about the books I read because I like the books I read most of the time. So yeah, this was my video. I hope you had a great time. I hope you have a great day, a great life, and be happy. Goodbye!